From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Well, after a multi-day risk of severe thunderstorms spring to life across the central U.S. most of last week, AccuWeather meteorologists are warning that more severe weather is on the way toward the middle of this week across the Plains and Ohio Valley. A potent storm that will track across the Plains and the Great Lakes into midweek will interact with some clashing warm Gulf air and cooler Pacific and Canadian air with plenty of moisture in place. And that will set the stage for severe thunderstorms from Texas to the Ohio Valley Tuesday into Wednesday. AccuWeather's Alex Dowdy said that this could be the largest outbreak of severe weather so far this year. Individuals are urged to have multiple ways to receive warnings and to have a plan in place as severe thunderstorms could continue into the night, including the potential for some late night or early morning tornadoes. Having a pair of closed-toe shoes, a flashlight, and charged electronic devices nearby before going to sleep each night are just a few ways to be prepared ahead of the severe thunderstorm risk this week. The risk for some flash flooding will also accompany the severe thunderstorm risk across most of the Plains and Ohio Valley after numerous rounds of storms during the first week of March saturated the ground. Levels on some rivers and streams in the region could also rise as a result of the stormy stretch. Thunderstorms are expected across portions of Texas and Alabama and western Tennessee Monday. While these thunderstorms are not expected to reach the same magnitude that is expected to occur Tuesday and Wednesday, there is a zone from Arkansas into Alabama where storms could turn severe. Hazards including hail, downpours, and localized damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour could accompany any severe thunderstorm that develops. The AccuWeather local storm max is 75 miles per hour. The risk for severe thunderstorms will blossom Tuesday into the evening across a large swath of the central U.S. from Texas to southwestern Michigan. Metro areas including Dallas, St. Louis, Oklahoma City, and Indianapolis could all be impacted by severe thunderstorms. Hazards including hail, flash flooding, and damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour are expected with any severe thunderstorm. There will also be the risk of tornadoes as well. Dowdy said the greatest tornado risk Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night is expected to develop from Missouri to Indiana. Residents, especially in this zone, but also across the entire area at risk for severe weather, should identify the safest places to shelter at home, work, or school in the event that a tornado does occur. As the storm tracks east into the Great Lakes, so will the risk for severe thunderstorms. The threat will stretch across a dozen states Wednesday from eastern Texas to western Pennsylvania. Hail, damaging wind gusts of up to 70 miles per hour, and isolated tornadoes could accompany any severe thunderstorm. Those traveling to and from any airports in the region, as well as on roadways, including portions of Interstates 10, 20, 40, 64, and 70, should be prepared for potential delays. Well, warmer air overtook the recent chill in the Northeast this past weekend, while parts of the Southeast got an early taste of summer with even warmer conditions. In some areas across the East, temperatures will feel more like May and could challenge daily record highs. Warmth will spread from the Midwest to the Atlantic coast today. Some record highs dating back to the early 1900s may be matched or topped. Widespread highs in the 60s and 70s are expected across the Northeast, with temperatures reaching the 70s in the Ohio Valley and the 80s in parts of Virginia on Monday and Tuesday. Widespread highs in the 80s are expected across the region this week for areas from the eastern Gulf Coast to the southern Atlantic seaboard. Many communities will experience a period of warmer conditions before colder weather potentially returns later on in the month. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.